Coming up on this week's newscast, we're taking a sneak peek at the 8th grade STEM class, as well as how the students are weighing in on the social distancing rules at lunch. All this and more on this week's newscast. Get ready, because BNN starts now. Hi, I'm James Beasley. Our top story today takes a look at the return of the 8th grade STEM program after a one-year absence. STEM teacher Mrs. Mary Albrecht and Algebra 1 teacher Mr. Brian Lambie are instructing future warriors every morning. Here's Julie Wedrick with the story.
On today's newscast, we will be talking about the return of the 8th grade STEM program.
The 8th grade STEM program has been a part of Bishop Knoll for a while now, but it was stopped last year due to COVID-19.
This is the first group of 8th graders to be in the Stream Lab completely. So their day starts in the Stream Lab and ends in the Stream Lab. Before they would go to different rooms and things like that. And then with COVID restrictions and things like that, we just have to, keep our groups within their schools, their home schools and things like that. But for the most part, it's the same as class that we have here at Bishop Knoll.
Thankfully, the school was able to restart the program, and we are all welcoming the 24 new 8th graders.
I'm excited to build things for engineering the most in the STREAM program.
Students will be taking a freshman level STEM class as well as Algebra 1, giving them 2 high school credits when they come to Bishop Knoll.
The thing I miss most about the STEM program is that these are students that want to be here. They want to be in the math class. They want to be in the engineering class. So when we do a project, they're all excited about the build. They're all excited about it. So that's fun to start your day off with students that are genuinely interested in the program.
Are you unhappy with your yearbook photo? Did you miss orientation and didn't even take a photo? You're in luck. Be sure to get your picture taken in the back of the field house. The photographers will be here until 11 o'clock. Seniors will have their senior picture retakes on October 25th and October 26th. This year, the social distancing rules at lunch have been met with mixed emotions. Some students feel they are missing out on key social interactions, while others are happy with the COVID-safe rules. Let's take a look at the origin of the COVID-safe lunch rules. Since the start of school lunchtime, social distancing regulations are requiring students to sit with only 6 students allowed at a lunch table. So far, students are upholding the rules well, even though they may be stricter than in the past. Mr. Cavazos, what do you think is the reasoning behind the seating chart during lunchtime?
So I can tell you about that one because that was my idea. So what the CDC is requiring, or the state is requiring now, is that any instance in which an individual is unmasked and they come in contact with somebody who has COVID, they have to be quarantined. So the only point that you guys are going to be unmasked during the day is going to be during lunch. And so during lunch, you guys are sitting at this table, you're less than 3 feet apart away from each other, you're unmasked obviously because you're eating, so I have to be able to know who is sitting at what table with what person. In the event somebody comes down with COVID, I have to be able to identify those people to be able to quarantine them.
Students were asked to write their names so that the administration could keep track of students at every table. If COVID cases do go down next semester, will the regulations become less strict?
So really that's going to be dependent on 2 things. So number one, obviously if cases begin to go down and the county or the state tell us to begin to lax some of the restrictions, then we will follow suit. So really everything is going to be based upon what either the county or the state tells us. So we kind of have to follow their lead. So sure, if they do say like, hey, COVID cases are going down, vaccination rates are going up, then yeah, we would probably go ahead and relax them. But again, sort of we are following their lead. So until we get word from them, we really can't do much.
Well, you heard it here. That's all for this week. Here's Millie Magana with sports.
The boys hockey team has kicked off their season with a huge win against St. Rita on Monday. They will continue their interstate tournament against the Chicago Catholic Schools with a game tonight against Brother Rice at the Cube at 6:30. Tomorrow they will play against Mount Carmel at the Cube at 11:50. The girls volleyball team celebrated their senior night with a win against Hanover Central on Tuesday night. The football team will take on the Wheeler Bearcats tonight at Wheeler at 7. Girls soccer will play Morgan Township Saturday morning at 10 in Valparaiso, and the cross-country team will play their GSSC championship Saturday morning at 8.
I'm Addison,
And I'm Emma.
and on this week's newscast, we're interviewing Bishop Middle students about their experience at homecoming in the hallway.
This year's homecoming was the first homecoming back since 2019 and the underclassmen's first ever homecoming.
Let's see what they had to say.
Maybe, basically just dancing and having fun. We played Just Dance and that was really fun.
I think it was when we were at the mosh pit or whatever it's called. When I was dancing with some of my friends, just listening to the random music they had. It wasn't that good, the music.
My favorite part was playing Just Dance with Kylie. My favorite part was dancing in the slow dance with Bella.
My favorite part was that I got to bring my wife, who was a chaperone, and everyone got to meet her. But the best part about that was that we went to high school together, and I never took her to a dance in high school. So after all these years, I finally got to take my wife to a homecoming dance.
My favorite part was when we were all dancing in a big circle.
My favorite part was when everyone would yell at the DJ to change the song because, we all wanted to hear different songs, but it was pretty funny.
My favorite part of homecoming was getting to see the homecoming court, walk down the hallway. It was just a good time, and I think that was my favorite part.
My favorite part of the homecoming dance was the slow dance for the court.
My favorite part of the homecoming dance was probably like the mosh pit and how everyone was just all close together. It just felt like pre-times before COVID, and it just made me feel like a lot better.
My favorite part of the dance was the new scenery. How it was like in front of the hallway and like the outdoor was open. It was just nice.
I went to this Mexican restaurant called Adrian's with some of my friends. It was kind of expensive, not gonna lie.
I went to get McDonald's. That was fun. I mean, the McDonald's tasted good. Does that count as having fun?
What did we do afterward? Well, we're old, so we went home and we went to bed because we were tired and exhausted from watching all you guys dance.
I went to Dante's with a couple of juniors. I went home.
After homecoming, I had a small bonfire, something small, at my house.
I was in attendance at this bonfire. Pretty fun.
I was also in attendance at this bonfire. We had a pretty good time.
I went to a small get-together with my friends.
I also went to a small get-together with my friends.
And I also went to a small get-together with my friends.
It's called the Cupid Shuffle. It was really fun, actually. What's wrong with it? No, I can't sing. You can sing it though.
I don't know the song.
You know the Cupid Shuffle?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Song goes like this, ready?
Hey,
I did not have a favorite song. The slow dance song that Kylie and I danced to.
Low. My favorite song was Mo Bamba. It really brought nostalgic to me, and everyone went crazy. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
My favorite song was Party in USA by Miley Cyrus.
My favorite song was also Mo Bamba. I think that's the most lit song that they played that night, and everybody was just vibing to it.
I was just moving with it, you know. You gotta sing, move your hands.
I was just dancing and jumping up and down.
I forgot what it's called. It's called like Cloud something.
Mine would probably be the Pitbull songs or No Hands.
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree with Kayla.
The cross crunchy
Start over. Start over. But I want to.
had new life this year. Dude, just don't do the finger thing.
It's just
Oh my God, bro.
How do you say it? Shriver?
To have their senior.
That's had new life. The cross. Stop!